A circuit breaker blew as crews tested a key power generator at the Sewage and Water Board power plant this afternoon.
Residents reported hearing a loud boom and black smoke billowed out of the plant's windows. Investigative reporter Katie Moore was at the scene shortly after that explosion. She joins us now with the details. And Katie, right now, do we know what caused this?
We don't yet, although the city does say that it was obviously electrical. Paul Rainwater, head of that management team that's in the Sewage and Water Board right now, says they're going to have a contractor come in and look at it. But here's the lay of the land. This is the Sewage and Water Board power plant. If you take a look up, you can see some white steam coming out of the top. That's normal, but what wasn't normal is what was coming out of that building at around 11 o'clock today. Johnny Wilson was on his porch across the street from the Sewage and Water Board power plant around 11 o'clock this morning.
I heard a loud boom.
Then came the smoke. This eyewitness video shows thick black smoke pouring out of the turbine room.
And it smelled like a wire or something was burning.
The New Orleans Fire Department rescue squad was called in with EMS standing by. Luckily, city leaders say they weren't needed. No one was hurt, but one person did trip and fall. So what happened? Contractors for the Sewage and Water Board were load testing turbine number 4 to see how much power it could generate.
In the process of testing T4 just before 11 o'clock, we had a spike in voltage which caused equipment failure and fire on electrical equipment related to a circuit breaker.
Paul Rainwater, part of the outside Sewage and Water Board management team, stopped short of calling it an explosion. Turbine 4 has been out of service since 2012, and outgoing Superintendent Joe Becker estimated in an email the price tag for repairs has topped $24 million.
Turbine 4 itself was not damaged, but the circuit breaker related to the high voltage is what was damaged.
City leaders said last week Turbine 4 would still not be back to full strength because they were still waiting on parts to fix it 5 years after it was originally taken offline for repair. Back out live at the Sewage and Water Board power plant, you can see the New Orleans Fire Department remains on scene at this hour as they work to patch things up after that fire happened here at Turbine 4 today. Now, that turbine was originally taken offline again back in 2012 because it couldn't operate at full capacity. So this today is another setback for it. And ironically, the city's trying to get just back to square one. Natalie and Karen, good news out of all of this is that the drainage, water and the sewage systems are not going to be affected at their capacity because of this fire today.
All right, well, we'll take all the good news we can get.